3-month-old has her first swimming lesson today, which we are both very excited and nervous about. She is a very sensitive baby. She's not a really big fan of baths, so I don't know how today is going to go, but I really do want to get her into it, especially if she's going to be a little bit iffy with it, because I feel like the earlier the exposure to water, the better. We live on the Gold Coast. She is going to be around water all the time, so I really want to kind of just get her used to it. I have packed our bag. I did pack this last night. This is now our swimming bag. I was thinking of buying her own like swim bag, but I don't think a kid's bag is actually going to be ideal for this, so this is just an adult bag, and I'll show you what I've got in here. So in the front part I have a bunch of nappies. I just have a bunch because, like I said, this is going to be our swimming bag, so for the days I forget to kind of stock up, they're there. I have some wet wipes. This will probably, once this is finished, upsize to a bigger bag and I'll put it in the back section. And then also some pseudo cream. Now, we don't usually use pseudo cream on baby girl. She's never had a nappy rash in her life, touch wood. But this is there just in case they don't have any facilities for her to kind of have a bath or a shower after. She's never had a shower in her life before. She's only done baths, and like I said, she's not a fan. So it'll really depend on how her mood is after swimming. So if we do have to just kind of wait until we get home to bath, I'm going to cover her butt area in this just to kind of like protect it from all of the chlorine. I don't know if it's a salt pool or a chlorine pool. I know it's heated, so that's not an issue. And then in the back section, I did originally have a hooded towel in here for her, but then I remembered how much I hate hooded towels for babies that can't really sit up or stand. So on the to-do list is to buy her a beach towel without the hood. This is just a bath towel for her, so it's a small one. And then I have a normal adult sized towel for myself. I also have a bottle of water in case I'm parched from all the swimming I'm going to do. And then in my bag I have like a back section, so in that section I just have a hair claw. In my handbag I have like a little brush, so I don't have a brush in here, I don't need that. Spare change of underwear for myself, deodorant, that's going to live in here. And then I have a jacket, which today baby girl probably won't need. It is quite warm today, but this is just going to be in the bag in case there's ever a cold day. It'll live in there. I have a pair of socks, and I have some pants and just a long sleeve romper. So like her change of clothes for after we are done swimming. And then myself, I will be planning on putting my swimmers or bathers on before we go. I just haven't put them on yet now because my boobs are quite engorged and I didn't want to start potentially leaking all over them a lot earlier than I needed to. And then baby girl, I will dress her for swimming before we go. It is about, I think it's about 10 minutes away from my house, so it's not too far, but it's far enough that I'm a bit worried if she'll pee herself or poop, because she hasn't done a poop in 4 days, and last time we had a break that long, it was one of those poops that went everywhere. So that'll be a very interesting day. Swimming is going to be super interesting based off of that, but it is what it is. So once she wakes up, she is currently having her first nap of the day. I'm going to dress her in her swimmers. So first I'm going to put, this is just a reusable nappy. This is actually my son's old one, and I didn't see it worthwhile buying another one for her. He never pooped in it or anything. It is washed, it's clean. So we've got this, and then depending on her size, I actually haven't tried these on yet, which rookie error. I probably should have done it yesterday just in case she has a longer nap. But we have a 3-0 swimsuit, which is a hand-me-down from a friend. We love that. Absolutely stunning, but it is not as stretchy as I would like, so I don't know how we're going to go with that. She may not fit in that, but then luckily my sister-in-law was just visiting and she gave us a swimsuit in the next size up, so it was like a 00. Perfect. So we have our selection of which one's going to fit baby girl. And then over the top of her nappy area, I am going to put a nappy over, so if she pees in the car, it's not obviously going to wet the car. If she poops, that's another story, but we'll deal with that if that happens. If that happens, we're probably just not going to go swimming, to be honest. She has actually been really good with this nap for the past 3 days or whatnot. This time around, I have not downloaded any tracking apps. They made me go insane with my son. I had anxiety like next level. Haven't tracked her naps. I've purely just gone by her sleepy cues. I don't even know what the recommended naps for her age group or wake window or whatever is for her. I literally just go by her sleepy cues. Like I've learned in the past with my son, even if they've stayed awake longer than their wake window says they should, it's impossible to put a baby who is literally not tired to sleep, and that caused so much stress. And just like I couldn't live my life properly because I was like, oh my gosh, it's his nap, we can't go out. Not that baby girl sleeps in the pram or anything, but she does sleep in the car, and when she's tired she's genuinely sleeping. I was about to get changed into my bathers because she is stirring and about to wake up. It's 9:30. We've got about 20 minutes before we have to leave. I don't know. But then I realised I don't want to put my bathers on either, just in case. I do want to feed her before we go swimming. And my letdown's quite strong, so I don't want to be destroying my bathers again. So she is awake. I had an even more genius idea. I'm just going to put these on under my bathers. So I've got my bathers on, as you can see. I don't know. I feel like maybe I got the wrong size. I don't know, but I'm going to get her up now and get her changed and then head to swimming. Or I'll feed her first, maybe. I'm going to have lots and lots and lots of fun. Yeah. We're going to go swimming. It's like a giant warm bath. And then we sing some songs. And go, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Yeah. Really? Yeah. So I think we're going to go with the 00s because this is a very tight fit and I don't want her uncomfortable. Yeah, she's like too long for this. This is not even going to get to her shoulders. We're leaving a little bit earlier than I was thinking, but I mean, having more time is better than rushing around. I'm also packing the bassinet carrier for her pram. I'm bringing the pram with me just because I know they only have like, well, actually the one that we went to with my son had 2 stations for changing after, and just in case I don't have one, I can just chuck her in the bassinet. We did have a slight change of plan with her outfit. I've got her swimmers on. She's the size 20s as you saw, but I don't have her swim nappy on yet. So I'm just going to wait till we're there, and that's what I'm going to do whilst we're early. I'll change her and everything, but I just don't like my luck with this poop. I'm hoping it doesn't happen in the pool. I rocked up a day early to swim. Oh my gosh. You know what? Better than a day late. I got the pram out, got everything out, got baby girl out, went in there and she's like, I can't see her on today's list. Like, we don't have any classes at that time. And I'm like, I swear, like I've got an email that says it. And I checked the email, I'm like, yep, this time at this location. And then I'm like, wait, what's the date? And it was for tomorrow. So we're gonna go shopping. We're gonna go get the last little things we need. So her little tiny towel. Yes, we'll be back next time. So today is our actual swimming day, and we are not off to a good start. It's 8:35. She's been down for probably, I want to say half an hour. She actually went to bed a little bit early today. I'm gonna get her swimmers ready and her outfit of the day, and then I'm hoping to be able to, probably don't need a shower, but I need to get changed and I need to put my contacts on, which are in our bedroom, which is where she's sleeping. So I'll leave that to the end just in case I wake her up, but I have so much washing to do. We've got all of this, plus I'm pretty sure there's some on the clothesline. Yep, on the clothesline still. Love that. And then I have another load ready to go in the washing machine now. I'm just waiting for her clothes to go into it, my clothes to go into it, and then I'll put the washing machine on for probably an hour delay after we go to swimming. I'm so tired. I think I also need to make my son's bed. Yep, yes I do. Need to make that. I'm just gonna go with a onesie because that's easy to get on and off. I probably should have done that yesterday, so I already learned from yesterday that that was not a good idea. Hopefully we go as smoothly as yesterday. hopefully, because yesterday was surprisingly so smooth. And then of course it was the wrong day. I have my outfit for today. I've just got my bathers underneath, and then I have a spare pair of underwear and a bra to change into. But I'm loving how this looks on me. This is like the first time wearing a dress postpartum. Normally I've just been wearing my really baggy, daggy trackies or my recovery leggings. So I actually love this. I did have to undo it a little bit lower than I normally would to get it over my hips and my belly, but I just had my second baby 3 months ago, so I need to give myself a little bit of a break. But I do love this style of dress on me. If anyone knows where I can get this exact style again, please let me know. This one is from Shopo, but they just don't have it anymore. But I love this. Even side on, I look good. Yeah. So if swimming goes bad, at least I can look confident, feel confident in my dress. I just realised this dress does not have pockets, so that is a major negative. So if anyone knows where this dress with pockets I could get, please let me know, because I love that. It's 9:30 now. I think I'm just going to get baby girl in her swimmers, and maybe I'm probably leaving way too early. It's in an hour's time and it's not that far away. I'm just so nervous about the sleeping bit. Maybe I will go for a drive and just see how she goes. Why not? So yesterday I could not even get these over her shoulders, so I don't know what's happened between now and then. Either she's shrunk or these have just stretched. To be safe, I am bringing this. We did just have another shot, so it's coming. She's brewing. So we are in the car and we are about to go now. It's 9:45. We've got 45 minutes until the lesson, but I do want to get there 15 minutes early. Now that I've said this out loud, I feel like I'm definitely going to regret leaving at this time. But I do want to drive around and see if she can get asleep. Like a little bit of a nap just beforehand. Is she going to poop in her nappy? Probably. Home from swimming. Baby girl is fast asleep. She had such a good time. She did not scream at all in the pool. She did not cry. She was giggling and smiling, like completely happy, different baby what I was expecting, because she hates baths. She hates water being on her face. We did cups on the face and everything, and she was okay. So one thing that I did notice about this swimming place, which I didn't take my son to swimming lessons, my husband did it, and I think I did maybe 1 or 2 sessions with him, but I struggled with the specific center we went to last time because the water came up to here on me. So I was like holding a baby and just, ugh. But this one, water comes up to here, normal height, and super duper heated as well. Last time for my son it was as well. But I had more control over her, so I wasn't worried that I was just gonna fall over and the baby goes. But as soon as we got out the pool, started screaming. The last activity they did was tummy time on a blue mat that floats on the water. She absolutely hates being on her belly, and that's when she did start to get a little bit grizzly, which I already knew that was kind of going to happen when they said we were going to do that. And then she was just screaming constantly, so I tried to give her a feed when we were there. She didn't want it, and then she just fell asleep in the car about 2 minutes into the drive, and then I transferred her from the car to the cot, and I feel like she's going to have like a really good sleep now. I feel like she's just absolutely knackered. But I would say that's a massive success for her first swimming class, and I kind of regret not bringing her earlier, but then at the same time I don't, because when she turned 3 months she was still having full-on screaming non-stop wake windows, so we hadn't resolved the reflux at that stage, so I kind of probably don't. We'll be going back next week, and I will still be trying out the other center as well, just to see if there's like one that I prefer. Today's, I really loved them. They were all so nice. All the other mums there as well were really nice. And it is closer to home, this one, I think. Yeah,